Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your weekend. We also have your Border Busters coming up, but first, our top story. Iran launched a new wave of missile attacks early this morning in Israel. Warning sirens and explosions were heard over Tel Aviv. The blasts were likely the sound from Israeli interceptors. The military urged civilians, already rattled by an earlier wave of missiles on Friday, to head to shelter. The attacks are in response to Israeli airstrikes targeting nuclear facilities in Iran. A retired two-star general in South Dakota says it's important for Israel to degrade Iran's ability to develop nuclear weapons.
And by all accounts, that was a good thing. It was a necessary thing, and so we should be thankful to Israel for taking that action.
Lynn Hartzell does not think the back and forth between Iran and Israel will lead to a wider conflict involving other countries in the Middle East. The rescue of a hiker in the Black Hills this week is highlighting the value of always being prepared when hitting the trails this summer. Custer County Search and Rescue credits someone accompanying an injured hiker for dialing 911, allowing first responders to know where the call was made. In addition to bringing along a charged cell phone, hikers also need to be familiar with what kind of trails they'll be tackling.
Making sure you know the trail that you're going on. Is it really strenuous? Is it, casual and it's only going to take 15 minutes to walk this trail, or is this an all-day endeavor? And then you need to plan accordingly for that. So if you're going on a bigger hike that's more strenuous, taking extra water, taking extra food.
The hiker fell near the Needles Highway in a section of the southern Black Hills where hikers have to navigate larger rocks. Emergency managers in South Dakota are preparing for the likely dismantling of FEMA. The agency has been coordinating federal disaster response since 1979. President Trump and Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem announced plans to get rid of the agency. That has emergency managers like Regan Smith with the city of Sioux Falls preparing for what comes after FEMA.
As an emergency manager, you've always just got to be flexible, adaptable, and work through it. But we're just waiting to hear like everybody else. But again, we're continuing our planning, preparedness, and responding day to day.
Last week, Governor Larry Roden created a state disaster preparedness task force to come up with a plan for South Dakota. Let's take a look at our forecast now with meteorologist Scott Munt in the Storm Center. Good morning, Scott.
Good morning, Perry. Good morning, everybody. We are following showers, thunderstorms this morning. Parts of north central and northeastern South Dakota, Aberdeen included, with getting some rain this morning. Temperatures this afternoon will reach the 70s, 80s, and low 90s. 70s will be found across northern South Dakota. Upper 80s to lower 90s for the south. As we continue to watch maybe an isolated shower or thunderstorm this afternoon and evening, better chances in our forecast for tonight, and I'll have more details coming up.
All right, thank you very much, Scott. The colors of the rainbow will be bursting forth in downtown Sioux Falls today. The Sioux Falls Pride Parade kicks off at 10 o'clock this morning, traveling from 8th Street and Dakota Avenue to Reed Street. That's followed by the Pride Parade at Yankton Trail Park beginning at noon.
I think we have 8 food vendors signed up to attend, so that's going to be really great too. That's a bigger number than we've had in the past, so we're hoping the lines can stay a little bit shorter for those wait times to get food. We've got 3 separate drag performances that will be going on throughout the day.
The Pride Festival will include around a total of 75 vendors, while the parade will feature around 40 entrants. The Festival of Cultures is taking place at Levitt at the Falls in downtown Sioux Falls and includes concerts and cultural performances throughout the day, starting at 10:30 this morning, plus a kids zone, food trucks, vendors, and a global village. Tonight's Levitt headliner is a Spiral 7. Other summer festivals include Jesse James Day in Garrettson, Loose Pioneer Day at Lake Herman State Park, and Tacos and Tequila at Sioux Falls Stadium. American Legion Post 15 in Sioux Falls is hosting a Flag Day ceremony at Veterans Memorial Park. The event gets underway at 7 p.m. and includes a demonstration of proper flag folding, an honor guard flag retirement, plus a gun salute. Elected leaders and military officials will be part of a dedication of the Veterans Honor Park. The ceremony takes place at 1 p.m. on South Washington Avenue in Madison. You can fly a kite of your own or enjoy the giant show kites from flyers across the region during the Brookings Kite Festival. There'll also be food trucks and kids games. The festival is taking place today and Sunday from 10 to 4 at the Fishbeck Soccer Complex. Admission is free. Scott?
And in weather, we'll continue to follow the showers, thunderstorms this morning, mainly found across north central and northeastern South Dakota. That will go with these isolated chances for the afternoon. Better chance probably tonight. This is late this evening at 10 o'clock. You see these showers, thunderstorms, most likely here into Nebraska, but it does extend to the northeast to include parts of northeastern South Dakota as well as western Kettleland. Things will move to the east and southeast as we go through the overnight. Periods of heavy rain will be possible if you're caught underneath one of these stronger thunderstorms. We'll go through this again tomorrow. Scattered showers, thunderstorms in our forecast, and even on Monday where there's a better chance for severe weather. As we do get into the later part of Monday, that will eventually move to the southeast Monday night, and then we'll see periods of heavy rain, maybe some strong to severe weather as well in south central to southeastern Kettleland as we get into Monday. We'll start a decrease in our chances for showers and thunderstorms around midweek. Severe weather threat, this is a slight risk, highlighted in yellow, western, southwestern South Dakota for today. That risk moves to the east for tomorrow, and then we have that widespread chance for severe weather as we do get into Monday. We'll see that across eastern South Dakota, Minnesota, and northwestern Iowa. So be weather aware as you do go through this coming weekend. Forecast for today showing temperatures in the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Tonight with our scattered showers and thunderstorms, we'll probably fall to the 50s and 60s. We'll watch for scattered showers and thunderstorms tomorrow. Temperatures reaching the 80s to near 90 degrees. You can always check the details of the 7-day forecast while you're here online. Have a great weekend.